Said, baby, you a song, you make me want to roll my windows down and cruise. Yeah. Anyway, trying this with my phone, not my computer, so I'm a little off. Hey, this is the Vasiliy Lomachenko versus the Anthony Crolla fight. And we're going to go over it. This is the prediction for that. This is my first video that I've done for Vasiliy Lomachenko. You know, he's 12-1. He's got 9 knockouts. He's rocking that 69% knockout ratio. Basically, every fight he's ever been in has been a world title fight. 2-time gold medalist. 396-1 in the amateurs. Defended, beat that dude that beat him 2 more times. And everything like that. I mean, it's the Russian that got out, you know. Kind of like those fighters in Cuba. They finally are able to get out and they can make a lot of noise. He's 31 years old. So, you know, they put him on the fast track and had Salido actually, you know, maybe trained and came in at the right weight. Who knows how that fight would have turned out. You know, the dude's an absolute machine. He knocked out Rigondeaux. He, Linares made him quit. I mean, you know, his resume is a who's who. He's ducking no one. He's willing to fight that. Wants to actually fight Mikey Garcia. This man, you know, he's done it. He's taken the amateur game and he's translated it to the professional game. You know, he's taken the amateur game and he's added power to it. His footwork, his hand speed, the combinations that he does are off the charts on this. It's just something that we haven't really seen in boxing with that. He's had surgery on that shoulder, but it looked good in his last fight there. It should be better this fight than what it was. He's got great head movement, body presence, where he's at and where he's gonna be, you know, kind of stuff. He puts on absolute clinics when you fight him. He uses all the angles. It's like he's Manny Pacquiao with a much better defense and predictive qualities. I don't know. It's weird. So many combos, so much speed there. He works the head, the body. The biggest thing that strikes me out of all of it is his ridiculous accuracy with his punches. It's almost criminal what he does to really good fighters and how accurate he is and how he can break them down. Again, he does drop those hands when he gets there. Tends to not necessarily showboat, but it's in him. It's in him, and he can get caught with some shots. You know, we've seen it. It doesn't happen a lot, you know. But Linares, you know, he smoked that right hand straight down the pipe, you know, and caught him when he was dropping those hands. So let's go over to Anthony Crolla there. 34-6-3, 13 knockouts. So we know he's not a puncher, you know. And you can look at it and go, well, this dude's already lost to Linares twice. So, you know, why even have this fight? Well, that's the great thing about boxing is, you know, you might be owned by one dude, but then all of a sudden you can whoop up on other dudes that have knocked out the dude that whooped you. It's really weird stuff. You see it in MMA all the time. These guys have 5, 6, 7 losses on their records, but yet they will dominate a dude that at the time might have been 15-0. And you're just like, how does that even happen? Styles make fights. This guy's style, I mean, you look at it, he has fought a lot of bums. And, you know, and like that, when you do fight lesser fighters, you wind up building up a lot of KOs early in your career. This guy doesn't have a lot of KOs, so, you know, he hasn't had a knockout since 2016. But, and those were some serious body shots against Barbarossa, I want to say. He beat Burns, Barroso, Perez, Murray, Reese. He's got that high hand. He's got the OKD. He starts out slow. He's got okay speed. You know, he does let his hands go as the opponent tires. You know, he's got okay footment, but it's the same. It's the same. He comes forward. He kind of takes those 2 steps back. Comes forward, 2 steps back. You know, and you know that style does wear down opponents. He can eventually get to you. He wears you down. But that's not Lomachenko. Lomachenko's got stamina for days, man. And he throws a much higher percentage punches-wise. You know, he fires out a ton of them. You know, and he lets the hands go when he gets the fighters tired. But, you know, this is a completely different animal when it comes to that. This will be decent for a couple rounds. Absolutely, it will. But movement, accuracy, volume will all take over, I believe, after 3 or 4 rounds with Lomachenko. And while the heart might carry him late with Crolla, I think we might even see his corner stop this fight around the 8th round. So I think Lomachenko takes it over, dominates the fight, and wins and continues on. All right. Please comment, rate, subscribe if you like it. And yeah, maybe you can see my face a little better. I'll get a better camera eventually. All right. Anyway, this is Big Ragu. Out. Right, Eduardo?